here. Do this in self-promotion. And do this in my Fallout chats. Okay, and per usual, if you're so inclined, head over to our Twitch chat and we'll see if we can get those numbers happy. Okay, we should in theory be live.
I can't open Twitch on my computer anymore.
Why that? Why's that?
Because every time I do, I open it as purgatory.
That's amazing. You could do an incognito tab.
Or I could just open it on my phone.
That works too. Alright, we
Ron
should...
knows all about that incognito tab.
No, actually, I don't. I am not a pussy to use
all
incognito.
about that bass. No trouble.
I go onto there without incognito, my friend. I look at all these things without it.
You strange human
I ain't
being.
no bitch-ass pussy.
Alright, hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Titans Clash. In theory, we have our audio working, and I just got logged out of Restream on this. Okay, now I have to remember... Ow, Ron, what the fuck? To remember which password I used. Which account did I use? There we go, I think. Okay. Yeah, don't worry, folks. I had a momentary loss there. Is it going? I can't tell.
It's going on Twitch.
Okay, hopefully it's properly loading. Sorry about that, folks. My entire everything decided to shoot itself. Anyways, welcome again back to this episode of Titans Clash. Do not panic at the disco, folks. What the fuck is that noise? Oh, probably wrong. Alright, welcome back as we try not to panic at the disco. Today, as you guys remember from last episode, you had I believe it was last episode, you guys had no, it's 2 episodes episodes ago, you guys had an encounter with, a bunch of ghouls and stuff. You went to an area, and then you, gambled, bargained, sold an entire bar of gold because you can, and eventually made it down to the Dapper Deviants, where Jap Taxi left your party momentarily, and
I made so much money.
You made so much money, and what's her face? Sasaka here decided to leap onto the table and then smack Egg in the leg with a stick. She also, actually no, that would be a detection roll. If you guys want Egg specifically, if you want to roll detection to look at Yuki, you're more than welcome to. It's not a very hard roll.
Would I want to?
You're welcome to. She smacked you in the leg, so if you want, you can pay attention to her, or you can go back to your game of pool.
I'm going back to the game of pool.
Alright, cool. Winchester here is slopping up some sweet, thick blood in his cup.
Yeah, I don't know why he's just craving it right now, so, just don't worry about him.
Real hungry for the blood. Krampus is looking very confused at everything, as he's just kind of staring at the pool table, tempted to work his way around it. As you see this man over here, he tips his fedora upwards before slamming his hand against the jukeboxes. Old-timey music starts to play, and every one of them, they start snapping their fingers in time, as the fucking door in the back here just got pops open like a goddamn scene from a movie, and in walks this fabulous motherfucker. Hold on just a moment. I have to pull out.
And before he's ginormous to start off.
I know, right?
Also,
why is that the wrong picture?
I see a unique person in the background.
Yes, there's a couple of them dotted around. Where did my picture go? Why is this the old pictures? Hold on. Did I seriously remove the... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. It reset itself.
Good job.
Fuck? What the fuck? Stop. No, continue existing. Oh, okay. Oh, no, okay. What the fuck?
Womp.
I love how I fixed this before the game, and then Roll20's just like, nah, bruh. Alright, it will pop in here in just a moment, dear folks. Here we go. This smooth-ass motherfucker. There you go. He walks in, and you can tell from the pure sheen of his hair. Oh, okay. I was very confused there for a second. From the pure sheen of his hair, that this man uses hair oil, like hair gel, like there is no tomorrow. His hair is just one solid sheen to it. As he walks in, everyone starts, snapping their fingers, around him. Everyone starts moving. It's a pre-choreographed cut scene of, like, dancing and moving and shit as he walks in. Except for the bartender. She has not changed her movement. She is just drying a cup, putting it aside, grabbing another one, drying it. But everything else is, like, perfect goddamn timing. Everything is moving, except for this fun fellow. Oh, hello. Oh, it's groovy. Except for this fun fellow. This fun fellow, unfortunately, is, they mistime one of their stuff. And it's like a record breaks, It's like, friggin' just that record scratch of the music stopping. The music is continuing, of course, but every single person halts in place, almost like freaking mannequins. It's kind of disturbing as he looks over at this person who looks like they just got put under a 20-foot-ton barrel and are about to be squished. And you see this mysterious man walk over, grab their arm, and just kind of move it into the proper place. And move their leg slightly, move their other hand slightly, tilt their head slightly, before moving back to his spine. It's like, you'll get next time, bud. Before the music starts playing again, another woman enters the house, although not very focused on. As he starts to walk over past everyone, he walks over to the crew, he's like, hello, welcome to the Dapper Deviants. By the way, whoever has an affinity for hatred of hair gel smells, roll me endurance.
What?
If you guys have a problem with hair gel, you may want to roll endurance, because you can smell the hair gel in the room.
I think I'm good.
Okay, we were looting rotting corpses like a couple days ago in game.
Yeah. And I still had to roll endurance.
Alright, so yeah, for the most part, you're probably perfectly fine. Krampus hasn't looked up from the pool table. It looks like he's attempting to understand the pool table, or maybe he's just hungry from the fact that he's drooling on it, or maybe he's asleep. You're not really sure. You really don't want.
Maybe he wants to eat the pool table because it's green, and he remembers green is usually good. Green means food.
Yeah, so he walks up and it's like, welcome. What can we do you for, good sirs? And I really hope you didn't take any of Bella's drinks, because you may want to vomit if you have. I didn't poison any of them yet.
Just
I
the death
louder
in
than
the
the music, or
background.
did the music stop?
The music, it kind of like died down a little bit. It's still playing in the background, and all the people are doing synchronized movements, more or less just background dancers, essentially, as Michael's smiling at you. His hands are moving in a very animated style.
Just Michael Jackson. Oh no.
Woo-hoo!
You're saying that like I can see it, so I'm just kind of dancing to my own beat right now. Because I can't see shit, so I'm gonna do my own movements.
Alright. But he's looking at Egg and Rogue as he's very animated, moving around, smiling at you guys with a smile you can only define as slippery like a snake.
Winchester downs his blood and he just.
That was a big one.
Sounds like your friend is having quite a deal of business with us today. What is your business, good sirs?
Somebody said they have booze, so here I am.
We have quite a bit. Although usually it's for the ones who are interested in joining our little troupe. You notice the girl in the background is moving ever steadily closer to this person who has the fear of God implanted in her soul at the moment. As he's just smiling at you, it's like, we do offer booze to most of our paying customers, however, so if you got the money, Bella has some unpoisoned booze for you. Usually.
We do have money. So.
Didn't we just follow Jack here? Or wait, we came here.
Yes, we did.
Oh, you're with Jap Taxi, are you? Yes, he's a fine fellow, although between you and me, he's a bit few screws loose of a house, if you know what I mean.
We know what you mean.
He's a very
You know
nice
friend
fellow.
Jack?
He's 4 walls and a roof, less of a house.
He looks
Also,
at
he's
Winchester.
Just got a death call bearing down on him as it's just like, you know friend Jap? You
Yeah.
must be friend too. And he starts giving him a sniff.
You have fairly good endurance, but even that's making your head go woozy. It's so much hair gel.
He just kind of like, he just kind of stands up straight as he just kind of wobbles for a second. As he's like,
The woman from behind approaches. She says like, "Isn't it lovely? His hair gel smells so good, right?"
Winchester's out.
Don't.
More like it smells like hair gel.
I know, it's perfection. She like moves over to him and starts like moving her hands like around him, and she's like, "Perfection, brilliance, the man of the gods." So wonderful.
Alright, creepy follower. I don't like that.
Michael bows and he's like, "This is my assistant. You could call her my second in command. Her name is Michelle." Yes, Michelle, you are correct. I have such wonderful hair. Mostly it's from my hair gel. He like brushes his hand over his hair. You can't see it, Sasuke, but you can hear his hand sliding over his hair.
You just hear the slime.
I hear the
the
crunch.
greasiness.
I can hear the crunch of the hair gel.
Okay, look, not gonna lie, but when you get that perfect amount of hair gel in your hair and it gets nice and hard, it feels real good.
Yeah,
Actually,
his
no, I used to use mousse in my hair.
yeah, he has a
Well.
very special way of doing his hair gel. This is like, from what you can hear at least, you're fairly certain that his hand running over his hair has collected enough hair gel to normally pat somebody's hair down. But yeah, he's like, "Well, if you're friends with Jap, I'm sure we can come to some kind of arrangement for what you'll be doing here."
That reminds me.
Well, if you
Look,
need
what
help,
exactly
I can help.
are
I'm a
is this
doctor.
we're doing here?
I'm not sure what you're doing here exactly, but Mr. Jap Taxi is taking care of some of our more injured people. Do you know of the turf war that we are currently having against the Q Crusaders?
Oh, so you're the
There may have
deputy.
been mention of it, yes.
Yes. He tips his hat down as he does like basically the Michael Jackson moonwalk all the way back to his to this desk before putting his hat on and grabbing a drink. "You see, it all started a long time ago, back when it was just a couple of us fun boys."
I'm sorry. I'm very, very deeply sorry for interrupting, but why put the hat on? Do you not fear it messing up your do?
No, he takes off his hat as his hair is
Oh,
pristinely in place. No.
so goopy.
I have enough hair gel in here to make anything that touches my hair bounce right off.
Why does your hair sound so goopy?
My dear, once you have enough hair gel, you can rule the world.
That's not how this works.
He reaches out his hand to Michelle as she starts like giggling before putting a hair gel container in his hands, and he just starts slathering some more into his hair. Ah,
Put more in your hair, did you?
smells like heaven.
Smells like puke.
What would your hair gel technically be made out of?
It's just normal hair gel. We find it in some containers. There's a very large warehouse of it just around here. Michelle raised his hand. Yes, he saved me. He's such a nice and honorable man. His reply is, yeah. Had to do anything for that hair gel. Anyways. Huh?
You and not just accidentally saved you as a byproduct of the hair gel? Because it seems the chemicals have gone to his brain.
She has a solemn look on her face before looking up at you, and she says, this man, he loves his hair gel. And for that, I must admit, it does pain me. However, if he loves his hair gel that much, it means I must love it too. I will die for his hair gel.
That's not how this is. That's not how this works. It's not.
Winchester leans down and tries his best
You
to
need
be
help.
quiet as he's like,
Do you need
sounds
help?
like
I can help
sounds like
you.
Stockholm syndrome to me.
That's why I'm trying to help her. Do you want to talk about it? You want to talk about your feelings?
My feelings are so simple. He's such a wonderful man.
You know, why don't you and I just have a one-on-one, a girls' chat, like a one-on-one, you know?
She pulls out another container of hair gel.
Oh, no.
Good lord.
I would use this on you, but this is for him only. Unfortunately, I must
don't
be
need
by
hair
his side.
gel.
I must be by his side to provide him his hair gel. It's the only thing that keeps him sustained.
He's a big boy. He can carry his own hair gel.
He scoffs at you. He's like, I need to carry my own hair gel? What, are you kidding me? No, I don't do that. What if it gets like knocked out of my hands or something? Nah, I have absolute faith in Michelle
You
here.
can't carry your own hair gel because you're just a little boy?
No, you see, I have absolute faith in Michelle here, and she wishes to contain my hair gel to make sure that none of it goes anywhere but on my pristine hair. He runs his hand over his hair again. The sound is
I lean down and
unpleasant.
whisper to Sasuke. It's probably because he's got so much gel on his hands he can't carry anything.
Can he even open a door?
No, he probably had Michelle do that too.
And look,
Oh.
there's a probably reason why he doesn't exactly walk normally. Because it seems like to me that when he walks forward, he walks backwards instead. Maybe he's slipping on the floor.
Wait, he walks backwards?
Yeah, you can't
It's-
see
at
that.
least the way it seems. And this is what it looked like. Like he was
Sir,
walking-
do you need medical attention? You're supposed to be walking forwards, not backwards. It's not how the human body.
It goes back into his position as literally every single person in the entire building, at least on his side, does the exact same movements at the exact same time, in time with the jukebox, before they all start moving backwards towards your group. He gets like right next to him. He's like, "Don't worry, my dear. This is a well-practiced technique in the dancing history."
Sasuke, I don't mean
I
to
don't know
alarm you,
what
but
the fuck you just did, but I don't think that's normal.
Sasuke, I do not mean to alarm you, but now everybody in the room is walking backwards while walking forwards.
Oh no, this is way more severe.
Yeah.
What kind of?
Now I know why Jap fits in so well.
Yeah.
They all have the same
figured.
brainworm, maybe? They all have the same medical condition?
Maybe
I-
poison's not the only thing in these booze.
Maybe,
Yeah, maybe there
have
was
we all, have
radiation.
we all been drugged or something? Yeah, I can't quite tell.
He looks at you with a face of pure astonishment and almost insult as he looks at you. Drugs? Nah, we don't touch that stuff, thank you. Nah, we have a supply of wool.
Of what?
We have a supply of wool.
Wool.
Like
That's correct.
sheep's wool?
Yes.
how do you find sheep's wool when sheep are basically extinct?
Easily. There's irradiated sheeps around here, and we those two-head animals. Yeah, we have some four-head sheep.
Ah,
You mean the Brahmins, yes?
Yeah, it's basically those, but they're sheep. Don't worry, it took us a long time to find out how to actually tame them. It involves a lot of pain, and unfortunately, he puts his his face in his hands. They do not dance. Not on time, anyways. Truly, such a horrifying defeat.
Winchester
did you
just
know
kind
you
of
could
sits
train a
down.
dog to dance?
Oh, Sin, I'm gonna do a good reference here. Winchester sits down as he scratches his head. Well, talking to you is like when I tried to talk to those tunnel snakes.
Tunnel snakes? Ooh. Interesting. I've not heard those names for so long. If I remember correctly, it was my good old friend, Viper. He used to talk about tunnel snakes. Mostly because he found a jacket at one point. He was particularly invested in that.
Yes, apparently.
Wait,
I've had a few run-ins from where I used to live, of course.
Mhm.
I've been on the move for quite a while. You know, Deathclaw and all. Don't exactly have a place to stay of my own sometimes.
wait, weren't we originally here to ask if they were gonna help us with fighting the good fight over in the west?
He raised his eyebrows. The good fights?
I have completely forgotten why we were actually here, actually.
It's mostly to get,
Dynamic fight happening in the west,
Mhm.
where if this fight continues on for much longer,
Mhm.
it'll end up eradicating everybody on this continent.
I think you mean the fight in the north. Because technically
Is it
you're...
over?
Yeah, so the fight in the north is with the three superpowers, which is,
Okay.
yeah. And then the fight to
The
the west
Enclave
is
and
actually with the, the Enclave and whatnot. Fight to the west is with the Q Crusaders.
Okay, I meant
Yep, yep.
I meant the north. I thought we were east of them.
No, you're south.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll change that to north then.
Cool,
Whatever I just said to north.
I've heard of some rumblings going on up north, but unfortunately we're too busy handling our own with the Kui Crusaders at the moment. You see, every time we get into a battle with them... Hmm?
If I get the Criti Crusaders to back off, will you fight the north?
Potentially. Could be interesting to have a new enemy to fight. However, as you can see here, he puts on his hat once more. He seems to keep tipping it, flipping it, and putting it back on over and over again. You can only tell us because you keep hearing the sounds of it moving through the air and landing on his head.
What are you fiddling with?
That would be my hat, my dear, my sweet fedora.
Is it pink?
No,
He
it's
keeps
purple.
flipping it and moving it around. It's
Mhm.
rather quite mesmerizing, I have to admit.
Yeah. May I ask something?
Yes.
Where did you learn all those moves?
It's a trait that's been taught for generation upon generation. Although, really, not. We've only been here for a couple of years, actually. But basically, we get taught by forebearers, and then we teach it ourselves. Every person who joins the Crew Crusaders, he, stands up and, puffs out his chest slightly in a professional kind of way, is taught the right to dance. And that is what we do here. We dance. And we also do sabotage, but mostly it's dancing. We keep our own. We supply the Red Viper, the Crimson Vipers up north with some wool and some outfits of our greatest design. And that's how we live.
Question for you, sir.
Hmm.
Okay.
If you teach all of your gang members how to dance, what if they're blind and can't see you dancing?
He moves forwards and actually, for once, actually not moonwalking before he kneels down and puts his hand on your head. My dear, dancing is not felt with the eyes.
I shrink. I turtleneck.
Your entire head is immediately smothered in mousse.
My dear.
I turtleneck so hard.
My dear, dancing is not seen with the eyes. It's felt in the hearts. If you learn to dance, it's by twisting, turning, listening to the beats, feeling the flow of the music go through you. You do not need
Can I
eyes
try?
to dance. Most certainly, my dear.
I want
I
to
do
try to
apologize
dance
for
and
that,
show
Cramp.
off my great ass moves that I had just thought of in my head.
Now, the unfortunate thing is, dancing is agility.
Yes, exactly. I get a
Yes.
-2 to it. Yes, this is gonna be amazing. Can I, Ace, put me on a table. I want to dance on the table.
Oh my god.
Let's
Oh
keep you
dear.
on the ground for now.
I
Well,
turn to Mr. Dapper. Put me on the table. I can dance on a table.
Well, how about this then?
Hmm?
Winchester's gonna dance for you.
Oh god. He raises his
Dance-
eyebrow before grabbing the back of your shirt and hoisting you up onto the table. Dancing is felt with the heart, my dear. You need a performance for a stage.
Yeah, -2.
Oh my god.
Oh
So
dear.
I fall off
Winchester
the
starts
table.
dancing alongside you as you're on the table and
So,
is
Finn, you wanna know exactly what Winchester's doing?
hmm?
He's doing the stick bug.
Stick bug.
He's got down on all fours and he just started shifting back and forth.
Oh my
He's
god.
stick bugging.
He starts stick bugging as she gets on a table, starts busting out some sweet dance moves. Roll me endurance. Actually, you have a fucking high endurance. Roll me endurance. Pull up minus.
Oh, minus.
Well, you got a 9 there, so minus anything other than 2, which is a hell of a lot lower than you were going to get. You're kind of fucked. I was still say like a -4 to 6, but
I'm fucked anyway.
yeah. As you're dancing, Egg, you would probably be the first one to notice this because you're staring right at her. But more importantly, she has incredibly bad what looks to be sunburns on her. As she starts to dance, she just falls. Like she's all in the moment, she's all with the happy, she's all with the movement, and just whee.
Is she still moving once she hits the floor?
No, no, she's unconscious. She hit the floor and she is out.
Ah, shit, not again. Takes one last swig of his booze and goes to pick her up.
I see your friend is injured there. Unfortunately, we don't do much doctoring business, but my friend there specializes in poisons and antitoxins, and I assume that you probably met one of our rad scorpions outside.
Not so much the rad scorpion as the ghouls, I think.
Oh, radiation poisoning. It's a little bit more difficult of a product to secure, of course, but I'm sure we can make a little bit of do for your young companion there. Her passion, her love for dancing truly inspires me. But it'd be neat. Yeah, we would really prefer not to fight the Q Crusaders. As you know, we've had a long war with them, and people keep getting severely injured during it. We've had several people die recently, and the horribly critically injured are currently with your friend Jap Taxi. And I don't know which one's worse. So, if it's possible to stop that, we'll gladly help you up there. We'll help you with the power of dance. And also guns. But mostly dancing.
I'd prefer mostly guns.
Well, if you can secure the Q Crusader's big ass gun, then I apologize, did not mean to go into that. If you can secure the Q Crusader's ginormous gun, which is on their building, then we have somebody here who can help you. Dave, as Dave starts walking through the doors. You, sir! They immediately both do finger guns, twirl with hands in their hats, and then do like a weird move position. You can control big guns. He'll help you if you can get the gun. Probably just secure, honestly. Need transport. Yes, in your unconsciousness, you do snuggle into Ace. He also looks at the Deathclaw, currently
Stick.
stick
bugging.
bugging on the ground. Yeah, and
He's just.
you. I love your passion.
Yeah, he's just shifting back and forth. He's stick bugging. And also, if you didn't know before, but for some reason you look at Winchester, you could swear you see a smile on his face.
I'm glad to see the passion in your hearts. It fills me with such delights. Bella! Get some Rad-X, right away. You're not doing it, are you? Nope. I'll double your payment this week. Alright. Gotta make a business. Shy turns around and starts fishing out some Radaway. Jappy Tappy, when do you think your character will have finished up his dealings? Or you
And
think...
he isn't going to leave that until they go to him.
Ah, fair. Alright. So,
Remember, he gets a bit too into what he's doing at times.
Gesundheit. So she starts fishing out some Radaways before handing you like 2 packets. That should be enough to clear most of her
Bless you.
issues for now. If she continues having radiation issues, you can go fuck off and die.
Not
Or
as much as I expected.
Or you can come back and I can teach you how to poison yourself, so I can teach you how to die. Both those are fun. Now then,
Fair enough.
Michael stands up and he looks at you. Now then, on to other business. See, we had a flyer out, and I'm sure you saw it recently, about wanting people to join us. As you can imagine, with several casualties, it's difficult to recruit people. As you are here, I would like to recruit you into the Dapper Deviants. He tips his hat to you.
But can we exactly be emitted into the Dapper Deviants? Because apparently, we have to be, as you would say, dapper.
Oh, do not worry about that. We have seamsters and seamstresses to make you as dapper as can be. You can have any clothing you want, as long as it looks fabulous.
Well, as I'm from New Vegas,
Mhm.
I don't mind that.
Hmm.
I mean, I have seen how dapper people can be, and no stranger to it.
If you're going to kill people, kill them in style.
I like the way you think.
Also, and this is probably the most important business of the day, and since you're here anyways, and we just sent a battalion over to Kiri Crusaders to do yet another tour for. We're trying to get some, some distance over there. Specifically, we're trying to get to... Where is the area? On a second, folks. Gotta fact check myself here. If it would be slow. Death Fall. We're still fighting over that territory. It's a difficult one to get, you know? But the most important matter of the day, you see, I have a very large warehouse of hair gel. However, that being said, there are still more warehouses with hair gel around. So I would like you to go to one of those warehouses and get me some hair gel. This is of the utmost importance. Okay, you understand? If one of those hair gels is exploded, or damaged, or even messed with, I will have to kill whoever touched my hair gel.
Well, we can manage to get your hair gel. I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right?
Never say that.
Oh yeah, true. But
Fantastic. I'm glad we're on the same page. So if you get my hair gel, you're more welcome to come back, become a full-fledged member of the Dapper Deviants, and we'll show you how to dance the same way we do. Bob, misstep on the fifth twirl. That's the word, twirl.
Okay.
Do dance step routine beta Z4 as the guy starts doing like an impromptu like weird disco robot dance. It's quite awkward to watch. Also, you have 100 less radiation as you're being basically force fed gooey orange liquid that tastes vaguely of tangerines.
Ew.
Tangerine.
It's very slimy. But hey, radiation away.
Shut up and eat it. It's the closest thing to candy you've gotten in months.
Candy?
That would actually probably taste like a rarity in this world. Tangerines are not good. But okay. So you guys get a mission to go get some hair gel, I guess. There's quite a few places around that you can probably get. Not a single one of you, actually. Ace and Sasuke, how often do you guys walk around this part of the area? Or have you guys walked around this part of the area recently? Because now you guys went all the way up to the Crimson Vipers at one point, if I remember correctly.
We've probably walked through here like once or so.
Alright.
But I do have a photographic memory.
That is
So if
true.
we walked through here.
Photograph memory is maybe not the most useful for a blind person, but you know.
That is true.
I have perfect recall of every event and dialogue I've ever had witnessed. So if we've been here before, I remember where every building is.
Cool. You probably don't know which buildings specifically were hair gel buildings, but you do know most of the locations of the towns around you. To some degree. Many of them probably have creatures inside of there, but you just know the general locations of all of them. And the specific buildings themselves. They never went into many of them, except for Scambage. Scambage, guys. I'm going to Scambage. But okay. So yeah, he invites you guys to get, and he looks the tiny one, and yeah. I was gonna say something, but I have no idea what I was gonna say now.
Do you have cookies?
No. Unfortunately, all of our sugar and spices ran out quite a while ago. We also don't have anybody to cook them. We tried to have Billy cook them once. Anyways, you all should find your friend Jappy soon. If he gets prey into his job, and I'm not gonna talk to him. With that, good sirs, though, you have your mission. Go find me my hair gel. He like actually puts his hand into his hair now, and the sound of it will haunt you.
Where's Michelle?
Michelle's right next to him.
Where's Michelle?
Pretty much like on his arm practically. He does not seem to
I'm gonna walk
notice.
up to Michelle. Can I walk up to Michelle?
You hop off of Ace's arms, drinking your radiation smoothly.
I walk over to Michelle. I get up real close to her, right?
Mhm.
And I know which pocket she pulled the hair gel out of once, right?
You would have heard it, yeah.
I reach into that same pocket, grab a hair gel, and hand it to him. Found your hair gel.
He looks at you with a very confused look. Hair gel that I do not have in this encampment. You see, I need to increase my supply.
See, you didn't specify that first. You said just bring you back hair gel. I just brought you back hair gel. Therefore, I have completed what you wanted.
I'm just hearing Jack in the background sigh.
You just hear Ace like starting to snicker.
You just wanted hair gel. I brought you hair gel. That was the mission. I have completed my mission.
That is what you said. So
True.
about
You
that
remind
payment,
me of my businessman. It was a good friend of mine. I don't talk to him anymore.
I can only imagine why.
Yeah, so your payment. He pulls out a bottle of rum. Here you go.
I
So that
immediately
means
grab
that
it.
technically we are now members of the Dapper Deviants because you said if we brought you back hair gel, we're part of the Dapper Deviants. I have brought you back hair gel. We just been paid and now we're part of the Dapper Deviants.
Stone go onto one knee and put his freshly put through his own hair hand onto your
No,
head
he's
again.
not. No, I'm gonna back the fuck away. I ain't falling for that shit again. I still have some in my hair.
Yeah, put his hair, he misses. It's like, well, you see, as your first duty as a official Dapper Deviants, you must now go find me hair gel from someplace that isn't my own territory.
So all this time, guys, Winchester has just been still doing the stick bug,
Uh-huh.
and he's just like, "Help! Can't stop!"
Let the dancing consume you. Passion through your hearts,
My
creature.
arms and legs hurt.
I'm gonna smack him with my stick to get him to stop.
Whack back on the back. As your first official mission for the Dapper Deviants, you must now go out into the world and find me more hair gel that's outside of this encampment that I do not already own to increase my stockpile. God.
Okay.
Question.
Well,
I have a question.
Yes.
Where does your border end?
Well, he pulls out a map and scribbles it on before handing it to Ace. He can tell you.
I get this very annoyed look on my face.
I mean, what did you expect, Little One? You're blind.
Also, I think I look pretty dapper in my own gear right now, don't you think?
My dear, he puts his hand on his hat. You look like a traveling salesman.
Granted, your suit is very mismatched, I will admit. You aren't even wearing the same shoes.
We can fix up a tuxedo for you if you'd like, or maybe a fancy dress, although that's not typically very useful in the waists.
What about me? What kind of clothing would you make for me?
A bow tie.
We'll give you a bow tie and a fedora, or maybe a steam hat. What is it? Pipe hat. Or maybe a pipe hat. For one such as yourself, with those horns, you would make a stunning image.
Actually, I would prefer a tie, more likely.
Proper business attire for a Deathclaw. Interesting. I'll make one up for you right now.
Well, I mean, I was a professor, and before I became a Deathclaw, after all.
I'm gonna go up to Ace. I'm gonna lean up to Ace and be like, so is it literally just this town, and as soon as we step outside of this town, we're out of his territory? Or...
Pretty much.
DM.
Yeah.
Like, there's a small outcropping around. There's, like, one town next to him that they technically listed as his. But even then, not sure if it's, inhabited. But, yeah, mostly it's just this town.
I don't even properly answer. I just whisper to her, "This is the easiest money we've ever made."
Follow me to the outskirts of town where they have border patrol.
God. So you just,
Don't
walk
follow
out of the
me to
room?
the outskirts of town. Lead me to the outskirts of town. Where the border patrol is.
Are you talking Ace or?
Yeah, I'm talking to Ace.
Okay.
In time, we can.
Bruh, we literally just walked to the edge of this town where the border patrol is, bring them out 50 yards, ask them to give us some hair gel, give them a little something for the hair gel, bring it back in the town, and hand it to him. It wasn't his property, and it wasn't found on his property.
Sasuke, listen. Of the two of us, I'm the better gambler. Your stunt may have paid off once. It's not gonna pull off twice.
It's not his property, wasn't found on his property.
I
It belongs
like
to
that.
his men, therefore it is his property.
Ah, technically it's that man's property, so it's his property, but not his property.
You severely overestimate the morality of these kind of groups.
Should I just intimidate them into giving me what I want?
Keep in mind, for whatever ungodly reason, Jap still has ties to this place. Maybe we
Ah,
shouldn't get kicked out so quick.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm still feeling kind of sick.
Just drink the
Alright,
movie.
She
I
does
can
kind of look
drink
like a
this
train
already.
ran over her face, so.
Can I take a nap now?
I bend down and turn around. Come on.
I jump on his back happily.
Aw.
Getting too
I'm just
old
gonna
for this
koala
shit.
there. I'm gonna koala there.
Yeah, he looks at your interesting antics and shakes his head. So I assume that you are either her father, her best friend, or her caretaker when all of her family died.
Do I really look old enough to be a dad?
No, but
God,
she looks old enough to
shoot.
be a child.
I'm 16, bitch!
Oh.
You yell in my ear as I flinch.
Oh. Well, my dear, in that case, I cannot give you any alcohol.
Too late, already had some.
He looks at Ace.
I turn back and look at her. You what? When?
I sleep now. Night night. Just sleep.
I don't know whether to be disappointed or proud.
I am sleeping. What is that? Deception? I am sleeping. Good night. Achoo, achoo. Sleep, sleep.
Achoo! Achoo!
Hey, she got a negative 51 on that, dude.
I think it's plainly obvious that she's lying.
She just gives a chew to sleep.
Winchester comes up and he kind of looks at Ace. He's like, "Is she all right? She seems to be a little out of it. Did she have something to drink?"
Probably. This is why I don't let her drink yet.
Well, my fine fellows, this was a enticing conversation. If you have further need of anything, I would suggest you go to some of our benefactors, the Crimson Vipers. We do have some ties to them, so we can introduce you to them if you need us to. They tend to be the motivating voice around these parts. If you wish for us to do a full-scale battle against the North, wherever those may be, it would be best to talk with them.
Nobody else is gonna take the lead on this? Alright.
I sleep, achoo, achoo, I sleep, sleep.
What is she doing?
Pretending to sleep.
Are we going to be
well-
going now? We have our mission. Let's go.
Yes, let's go and
Up to
Bring
it,
her with
everybody. Let's go. Chop chop.
What was that, Rogue?
bring her. Well, is he actually sleeping or?
No, she looks like a tiny toddler who is slowly bashing her head against his shoulder, pretending to be sleeping and flailing like a toddler.
Yeah, we'll take
Choo,
her with
choo.
us.
You see Krampus looking at the pool table before he puts his hand on the pool table and simply says, "Christmas tree."
And then he headbutts it.
Krampus, let's go. We have a mission to go on.
I don't like how much sense that actually makes. It's
he's
green with
he's
brown,
been staring at it for like an hour.
God.
and it has brightly colored balls. All over.
Ah,
He's
It
just
is-
been staring.
Literally, it's a Christmas tree.
He has
Oh,
literally just been staring at it for like an hour now, and he finally is just like Christmas tree.
You know what would be more interesting? It would have Christmas decorations on it as well. Like Christmas lights on the sides.
God.
I mean, who's to say it doesn't? Some of those pool tables are pretty fancy.
He then with a. Did you fail
What did
that?
I just catch you doing?
Actually, your detection is stupid fucking high, isn't it?
I can roll if you need me to.
Yeah, feel free, just roll a natural detection for me.
Submit.
Yeah, you you
I
feel
feel
a
like-
shifting on your back as y'all
Defense.
start walking out of the room. As you look over your shoulder, you just see her hands sneaking into your bag, slowly pulling out some rum, going sleep, 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 sleep.
I just ever so gently rear my head back into hers.
Oh. I drop the bottle and I cover my face.
Oh no, she does. But here's the thing, though. Did she get it out before she drops the bottle?
No, I put
No,
it back in the
she
bag.
got a -3, dude. She barely got her hand in the bag before I caught on.
She lifts it like an inch, then drops it, just goes slap, slap. Oh, yeah. Okay, so y'all start walking out of the building. I assume that y'all going to to find Mr. Jappy Tappy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Shoo.
Wait, if we're trying to find Jappy Tappy,
Mhm.
what is it to find him?
It's basically just asking someone where to go.
Okay.
You do notice there is a troop next to you who are still doing a pose as they are walking. They're walking quite fabulously as well as they are walking next to you.
Where's Jap Taxi?
The one in front says, "He's at the hospital treating some of our other patients."
Where's that?
Oh, right. It's just a little bit south of us. It's no problem.
How much exactly south? Is it to the left or to the right after we head south?
If we go south, is on your left. It's the big building.
Ace?
I've got it. Let's go.
Eventually, you head down and you find the rather large building. It has absolutely no important markers on it, probably for looting purposes, so people don't go in and start looting it, because somebody sees hospital, they're going to start looting. As you guys walk in, you see Mr. Jap Taxi, who I will let explain what he's doing.
You didn't see him at the front. He would be in the back with the most heavily injured.
Oh, right, yeah. So
Why
you,
would they put the most heavily injured in the front? That's just asking to be shot down.
I'm fair. So you
find
guys
his
walk
bag
in.
and his you find his normal mask, his hat, the rest of his stuff just sitting in the front.
Do we find his pants in that pile?
No. You
Nah.
do find his shirt, however.
Hmm?
You don't find his lab coat, though. And you hear lots of screaming and manic laughter.
I as soon as I hear that,
Mhm.
I'm gonna just me and Sasuke are gonna wait outside.
But we need to get Jap Taxi.
You have better hearing than me, right?
No. Well, yes, technically, but my perception is fucking shite.
If she pays attention really hard, She can probably hear them very much better than you. However, with a perception of 1 versus your perception of 10, there's not a thing on this planet you would not be able to pay attention to easier than her. You hear it
By the way,
way
between all your
sooner.
conversations, they're just screaming.
Yeah. You hear it. You hear it a lot sooner than she does. But if she would like to start paying attention, you can. She can hear it.
She rolled a -4 for stuff.
Nah, she's still trying to sneak that ball out of your bag. Krampus looks at you guys before looking at children. Not children, but the other things. Krampus will tell bedtime story.
I'm out. Nope. Let's go.
I turn to Winchester.
Mhm.
I almost called him Winston for a second.
It's Winston.
I look at him. You got this, right? Right. Okay, bye, Scaly. Have fun. And I walk back out the door with Sasuke.
All right, I guess I might as well go see about this then. I know my way around a hospital, thankfully.
Rogue, I assume you walk with him?
Yeah, I'm going to.
You'll kind of make your way to the back.
Mhm.
When you get to the back, you notice Jap is wearing a bowler hat. His face is in somebody's intestine at the moment, as he lifts his head up, like his back arching backwards, kind of almost in a U shape, as you see just scalpels lining his fingers almost,
Oh my god.
and his arms covered in blood. As you hear the manic laughter, and you can clearly see lots of drool coming from the mouth of the mask as he's going in and out of this man's intestines. Looks like he's rearranging them to some degree, and you see him throw out a bullet, a few bullets,
God.
as he starts closing the man up, and you see him just fling around as he throws the scalpels into the wall next to you. Hello there! Oh wait, it's you people. You want patience?
So, Jap, how are things going, friend?
So much blood. I'm fine. Absolutely fantastic.
Jesus Christ.
I have to admit, I've never seen this mask before. What do you call it? Now, try to at least try to calm down as much as you can and use your
He speeds up to you. Are you hurt? As he's literally just crawling all over you. No injuries. Get out of my office. As you notice that there are people on the side that look dead, but you hear a groan every once in a while. Though you do notice that at least one of them has a bullet hole through the brain.
Oh my god.
Okay, also, Wally, just to let you know, I literally can't understand a single word you're saying.
Roughly, he crawled all over you, laughed a bunch, and literally said, "You're not hurt. Get out of my office." As he flings back off of you, spins around, and you do notice that there are people lining the walls, some of them groaning, and at least one of them having a bullet hole through the head and splatter behind him. You do notice that he doesn't have his gun with him, so you're pretty sure another person did this that isn't Jap.
Jeez.
But the mask itself is somewhat disturbing because, again, he's got slobber coming out of that mouth. The eyes look like they have carved in X's.
Mhm.
And he's just juggling randomly knives between his fingers. You can see his entire chest frame clearly, and his arms that he keeps typically hidden under the wraps that keep his knives. His
Mhm.
fingers are covered in scars as well, next to his wrists. His wrist prominently having scars that wrap all the way around the entire wrist. So, what do you want? I'm busy. Wait a minute. As he spins back around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Never mind, I'm not busy anymore. That was the last one.
I am not asking what you're doing here, but we met your
Hoping this,
the group
person
here.
bullets out of his stomach.
Mm-hmm. God.
well.
Winchester,
Anyways,
like kind of stomps over as he comes in and admires your work.
Was that right?
Very, not exactly how I would have done it myself, but I have to admit it's very effective. I'd assume.
You do notice that another scalpel goes past your head Winchester into the wall. Everybody's a critic.
Was
But
that
they
right?
don't have another doctor like Jappa Boy. Oh, I do all the work. Oh,
True.
that's major.
So,
God.
we've been given a mission. The leader, I guess, needs more hair gel. Like he didn't have enough
Did you
already.
try to join his group?
Ah, actually, no, we didn't.
Who did?
He points to the girl that's pretending to sleep.
They're not in.
I'm outside.
Yeah.
We're outside playing rock,
Oh.
paper, scissors.
Oh,
It's great.
Don't look at me.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to blend in with everyone by dancing. I really didn't have any say in the matter. It was the little one who decided that we were going to join him. Something about getting them to fight on our side against the North or something. But all I know is that we need to go find hair gel.
What?
You might want to take it up with them. They're right outside, actually.
You see
Yeah,
Jap take off the mask completely. You see the look of rage in his one good eye.
Ooh.
They did what?
I feel a disturbance in the force.
Oh, shit.
Like I said, my friend, they're outside. You can go and take it up with them. I had nothing to do with it.
I was just focused on drinking. That's all I can say.
I did the same.
Okay, then. As you see him walk out of the room, and you see him throw a scalpel, the last scalpel, into the ceiling.
Mhm.
These were theirs anyway. This is fine.
Jesus.
As you see him
Stuff
grab
that
his,
dude cut open on the table.
he
Mhm.
closed them up as they were walking in, and after he threw out the bullets.
God.
You do notice that the mask he was wearing is in his hand, and it's as he's dragging along the thing, and it's just covered in slobber. You notice that people, the moment they see mask without his English, Jap without his mask, they're literally running in the opposite direction. They're breaking their sense of thing, and they're running the opposite direction of Jap.
You see, as he walks outside as well, the two people that were here, yeah, they start running, and Krampus just looks
You do
really
notice that before
sad.
Jap went outside, he did get his stuff back, and he
Mhm.
didn't put on a mask though. So
Mhm.
the other two,
Yeah, they immediately start fucking off, and Krampus looks really sad.
so to the
Krampus.
two that didn't know what Jap looks like, and just for context, it's in the Titans thing.
Mhm.
You notice he does have his stuff. You did what?
Oh god, what did we do this time?
You do notice a throwing knife go flying past you two as Jap pulls out the Makarov and points it at your head, Ace.
Oh my
You
God.
joined the Dapper Deviant.
I don't even blink at you. I literally just said, we conned the Dapper Deviants.
You see Jap's tired demeanor change. Oh, that's much better then. As he puts the mask back on, I would have killed you otherwise. As he goes and picks up the throwing knife, spins it into one of his holsters, puts on his shirt proper, puts on his holsters and bag. All right, where are we going?
Oh my God.
By the way, that
hair-
reminded me something about joining for the North.
Mhm.
We'll talk
Yeah,
about
we're
this when we leave town, you two. I think you need to understand how Jap works. As he throws one of his knives in the air before catching it.
Jesus Christ.
You may be con man, but I'm the damn master. As he begins to
Probably.
walk out of the town.
That's my ball. Warm water is not pleasant.
I'm gonna wait until he's somewhat out of earshot.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat violently turn around to Sasuke and angrily whisper at her, never fucking agree to something again. Let me do the talking, or we are going to die. Understand?
Oh, there's no need to worry about Jap. He's
She
perfectly
she looks-
perfectly innocent. He's perfectly fine. There's nothing to worry
Was I
about.
fucking talking to you, Scaly?
She looks down at the ground for a minute and then looks back up with you with tears in her eyes and she says she's sorry.
And she's like, what?
Doing it
Again,
16.
30 years old?
Nah, she's 16.
Okay.
The
I at that,
Mhm.
Ace is still very heavily annoyed because he got threatened, and he doesn't like getting threatened.
By
mhm.
the loony, mind you.
By the loony with a Makarov. So regardless of who he is as a person, he
Mhm.
doesn't like getting threatened,
Uh,
and he's just going to stand up, turn around, and say, "Come on."
Krampus walks over. He's just like, Krampus the fish story. Christmas needs to be told. Krampus sad.
Am I in trouble?
I say nothing and follow Jap.
Oh my god.
Praise Looney, who is whistling as best he can through a very distortion of very
Through a
Right.
half of a lip.
yeah. And he's just juggling his knives very quickly into the air before catching them between his fingers every time.
God. And a
I'm
rogue
keeping one
seeing.
hand on a gun and a decent 15-foot gap between the two of us.
And a rogue
I'm also
seeing.
keeping myself between him and Sasuke.
And a rogue seeing this display of threatening violence.
I just know stay silent and try to stay away from Jeff. Cause
Walk behind the man with
Walk
arms.
behind
of
the,
steel.
exactly. In all of my time in the Mojave,
Mhm.
going to and from one side to the other,
Mhm.
I know when to avoid someone, and the looks and how he acted.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't want to cross Jeff.
God. Alright, so you guys eventually get around the edge of this area, back to where the splattered remains of a crab used to be.
Oh god, I remember that fight.
Which is
Okay,
about the end.
Yap is cooled. Now, what did you agree to exactly? Full everything now.
that I don't remember.
Uh,
Well, I was
Get them hair gel. Current plan was go outside of their boundaries, take, quote unquote, borrow their own hair gel and give it back to them because we were informed to find hair gel outside of their territory.
What's the pay?
Certain somebody decided to walk out before terms could be negotiated. Stares at Lizard.
So what's the business with it?
Hmm?
North? Well, explain.
Meat shields.
Krampus
What
likes
would be-
Christmas tree.
Krampus, you're a very good Christmas boy. As Jap spins another knife, and as he puts it up into his thing,
Mhm.
there's two things that you're not allowed to do while traveling with Jap. Making peace between the Dapper Deviants and the Gritty Crusaders, and screwing up what I made out of them. They fight so they don't screw with the rest of us.
Jesus.
As long as I get money out of them, I couldn't care less.
Tiny, what do you care about?
Ace?
Mhm. Ah.
I say nothing. I do nothing. I do not move.
She looks back down at the ground.
Oh wait, that moment of pure silence, my water bottle like popped.
Scared the shit out of you.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Pure
how we
dead silence,
struggle
and then
with you.
you can
That was
give
uncomfortable.
Jap mutually assured destruction of both sides, if you can convince me that is possible with this plan with these idiots up north, I don't really care if they destroy the entire continent. I care that the Dapper Deviants and the Cutie Crusaders stay enemies, so they don't screw with my town. Oh, my people. Jack likes entertaining people. He hates raiders and people like these two groups. So I recommend you two stay in line at least a little bit there. Again, you two are swindlers. I'm the damn master of it, because I made these two go to war in the first place so they didn't screw with Junction. And they don't. And I get to torture a bunch of morons.
However, counter argument. We play this right. You get 3 new factions of morons to have fun with.
Jet looks at you for a second. As you see him take the mask back off and put on one that looks like overjoyed expression, if you can figure that out, you can save yourself from a lot of trouble. And you can save me a lot of trouble. Now let's go do whatever we need to do. Jet's got a good idea.
Jesus Christ. I must say, that is
Bad idea.
terrifying.
As soon as Jap stopped talking, my guinea pig started squealing in distress.
I'm glad
Oh,
I
wow.
brought such distress to you. I'm glad I got us across such anger and distress.
As the world could feel it, my was like popping, and guinea
Oh,
pigs
that's
are
okay.
like, "Woo."
These are the only two types of faction I do this to. Raiders, I'd rather they just all die, but these two are unique due to their size. And the idiots flock to them like wolves. But this is the only thing Jap is really evil about. Jap has entertained people. This is just a lucrative side business. So, where are we off to now as Jap jumps on top of Winchester as he spins about and points at all of you very flamboyantly?
Oh my god.
He's a psychopath, but he's a reasonable one at times.
That's fair. Oop, wait. Boop. There we go. I love being able to do that. So you guys actually have quite a bit you can do right now if you look at the quest tabs. You're still missing a bit of food, which Ellis wanted, which is mostly Mirlock, mole rat, and giant ants, which mostly just from wandering that you guys can find. Jimmy the Heavy is dead. I forgot to do that, but you guys do need to turn that in somewhere. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, wrong. You guys do need to turn that in, probably down at Junction C, since you guys are semi-close to it. There was a book that you guys found as well, which is the, on the postcard it's labeled Old Ham Grocery Outlet. So that is somewhere as well. Q Crusaders, Dapper Deviants, and then going back up to Burnout in order to talk to them and do the, basically give them the serum to effectively kill all of them. Go to Passion City to talk with the Enclave, or attempt to get a meeting with the Enclave, which is probably going to be rather difficult. Coalfield, you guys were told there was a outbreak of some kind of disease in Coalfield that you guys don't really know much about or anything about. And then Fort Lawndale with the Purists, the Brotherhood of Steel as well. So quite a good selection for you guys to go to at the moment. What are you guys interested in?
Jap's on the back of Winchester, so he's going wherever he goes.
Sasuke's not saying anything.
Yugi?
Ace is a little bit busy trying to figure out how he's gonna weasel his way out of this.
I mean, what were our options again?
So, Burnout, Passion Say, Fort Lauderdale, or attempting to get to Passion Say, you probably need a way in there, which currently the best idea you guys have for that is meeting up with the Crimson Vipers to find a way in there, but you guys don't know where they hold. Coalfield, technically Deathfall, and then just walking around and shoving Jimmy the Heavy into Junction City. Well, what's left of him anyways.
Well, in that case, Winchester is just like, he's gonna take the initiative. He's gonna start heading north to Burnout.
Okie dokie. That
'Cause
is...
it seems like the
okay.
best thing that we can do so far. So I might as well go there. Maybe we can get some information on the Crimson Raiders, they were called.
Crimson Vipers, yeah.
Crimson Vipers. Maybe we'll get some information from the Crimson Vipers there. Then we'll better figure out what to do with Passion City. And Jimmy the Heavy, he could give two shits about.
Fair, yeah. Burnout is also a place where you guys got essentially hired kind of by the super mutants to develop a serum to allow them all to die.
Which
We're
I
not
have
gonna
on my
give them that
person.
yet.
What was that, you?
I have that on my person. I did not put that on Winston.
Yep, yep.
We are not giving them that yet. They could still prove valuable.
Oh, that's where Burnout is?
It's quite a
Oh.
distance away, so you guys get to spend several days and several nights just
So
kind of...
have we ever been... Okay, so have we ever been to Fort Lauderdale?
No, you guys have never been over to the
Well,
northwest.
that's where we're going.
Oh god, we're gonna die.
To the purists?
Yes.
You realize they're gonna
Why?
try and kill you on sight, and they have
Because,
very good weapons.
Alright, look, because Winchester, he heard everybody talking, so he just started walking.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, Fort Lauderdale is in the direction that he's walking, so he's just gonna keep walking while everyone's talking.
Aren't we gonna hit Coalfield first?
Most likely, yeah. Kind of going that rough general direction. Y'all would probably hit Coalfield and then would have to take either a sharp left or go to Passion Say, but
Or we
roughly
could
in
go
that
through
direction.
Deathfall and Beggar's Hole first to get up to Fort Lauderdale.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys I go through the semi-short-ish version of going through Coalfield, and then going to Lauderdale. Who the fuck wrote that? Oh, Yuki. Or you guys
I
can
don't know
go...
what you're talking about. It
go
wasn't
through the
me.
slightly longer path of Deathfall to the Beggar's Hole, all the way over to Lauderdale.
It wasn't me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oof. Yeah, so that's your guys' possible destinations at the moment. You guys don't know what's in Coalfield, though. To the best of your knowledge, the only things you've been told is that there was an outbreak in there, and everyone avoids it like the plague. No one really knows what the outbreak is, but all they know is there is an outbreak in there. Do, 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 do.
Sasuke was told not to talk, so she's not saying anything.
Yeah. So, you guys are having some long
I said
nights.
Not to talk.
Yeah. So as you guys are wandering these things, it's just a lot of long nights of just walking, lying down, setting up a tent, or whatever have you, sleeping bags and shit, lying down, making stew, getting back up, continuing walking.
No, some of the nights Jap doesn't go to bed. He just sits there and watches everyone with the gun out and his knives flinging between his fingers.
God, Pius.
Don't piss off the crazy man.
Somebody's trying to frame me. I did not write that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so...
You would have drawn it with, better calligraphy than that.
So at some point, do you guys want to, like, attempt to talk to each other, or you just don't be a long, cold walk all the way over to Coalfield?
99 pot of the beer on the wall,
Oh my God.
99 pot of the beer. You take one down, you pop it around. 98 pot of the beer on the wall.
Jesus. he gets through about 4 of these by the time y'all get a couple of towns away from Coalfield. I will roll a 1d100 to see if anything shocking happens on your journey, or if it's just a really boring, awkward journey of really uncomfortable. Oh god, that might be dangerous
I
for
feel like
you.
by the first night, Ace would have cooled down
Hmm.
and started kind of taking care of Sasuke.
A
Mm.
question.
Question: would you have noted the manic nature of Jap
Mhm.
when you made him mad?
It's kind of hard not to. You pointed a gun in my face.
Rob, and then threw a knife between you and Sasuke's head.
Yeah, he probably noted that quite severely. Oh, okay. I could use that. Do I want to? That's the question. Let me roll d20 and see if I want to use this roll instead. This is the question on the wall. You know what? Yeah, I like that. As you guys are walking through the area, probably first night went by, and you were, talking to, you were attempting to take care of Sasuke. At this point, Sasuke, would you still be feeling terrible, or? Okay. So it's mostly you trying to take care of her, her shying away, most likely. Also feeling like a train ran over her because entire body hurts. Um, Krampus is trying to tell stories just randomly. He just starts spewing off something about Christmas every couple of hours or so. Trying to see if he can lighten the mood or just you really don't know what's going through his mind. By the end of the second day, as you guys set up camp around this little town, you do notice a person comes out, whom we're going to say is. See, you've met a couple of these buds. We're gonna go with him. No, we used him earlier, so I will instead go with you. This guy. Kadari. Kadari. This guy's set up camp a little bit out of
Kadri.
town. What? Kadri? Yeah. You see this guy walk out and he looks and he's like, "Hello, travelers. Welcome. What are you doing so close to Coalfield? What business brings you here?"
Just passing through.
An interesting party, I see. A glorified dog, a super mutant, and a child. Along with you two.
Yeah, it's
She
quite
grips her
interesting.
stick a little bit harder.
What type of ammo does the Makarov take?
They actually changed the Makarov, so I made that it's still Makarov, but I changed it to effectively a different weapon. It uses a very specific type of ammo. Hold on just a second. Makarov, which is
Hey
a
guys.
Ah.
My stomach is starting to do flips right now, so I'm gonna go take care of that, and I'm gonna have to get off for now.
Okey-dokey, my
No
dude.
problem.
We'll see you.
Okay.
It takes
You see
.22
you later.
LR ammo, which
Okay.
I do not believe most people sell. It's a more rare type of ammo. And I'll say you have about 6 bullets in it.
Why is 22 rare?
I don't know. Let's see, .22 ammo for this. I actually don't know if it's rare, but let me check. .22 LR. Oh no, it is a common gun. Just this guy specifically doesn't sell it apparently. Does anyone?
Gotcha.
Some people do, I think. Not odd. But yeah. This is not a place for children, shall we say. It's a dangerous road. Pull that back. Coalfield is home to dangers. Lots of people go missing around these parts.
Oh, trust us, we know all the dangers.
Hmm.
We're ready for him, I say as I flash my gun belt.
Some things you cannot solve with bullets, my dear.
I'll take a clip of your 9mm.
He nods and, was it 12 is a clip, I think?
Yep.
Yep, okay. That'd be about 12 caps.
Jap hands over the caps and counts the bullets and you see him like is this just a clip or an actual clip or just the bullets?
It's just the bullets.
You see him take out the clip and the 9mm and you see him reload it.
Mhm.
As he clicks it back and puts it into his stuff.
Some things you cannot solve with just bullets, so I do warn you to be careful on your journey, whatever that may take you. I would suggest you steer clear of Coalfield if you know what's good for your life.
Well, I've faced many dangers before, so I'm not sure how this is any different.
Hmm.
So,
Not many go into Coalfield who come back.
okay.
Best of luck to you fellows, though. If you have the caps, though, I have of supply.
I'm gonna grab that dagger sheath.
Okie dokie. Let's see. Dagger sheet, dagger sheet.
Is it supposed to be one?
Yeah, I believe it's a very common thing, but
Okay.
yeah, all these numbers are double checked, so that would be a 1 indeed. Out. Oh, okay. Hands you, it's a very, very plain looking dagger sheath. It looks very well used, as well, and, it's decent quality, but very well used. Here you go.
I attach it to my leg inside of my boot
Ooh, nice.
and put my knife in.
If you wish for anything else, my store's always open. I'll only be here for a little bit. Hmm?
Jet is the one that gives more AP and stuff like that, right?
Jet gives you chems.
Listen, I noticed that my 9mm already had 12 ammo. I thought I was out of ammo for it? I mean, I've just forgotten to take the ammo. Just want me to leave it as 12 or add the 12?
Just add it for now. Yeah, Jet gives you strength +1, perception +1, agility +2, AP +2, and agility skills +5. Mm-hmm.
Hang on, I'm trying to do math quickly and it's not working.
You're good.
Oh, hey, what's a business suit sell for?
Let's see. Where is equipment? If it would load. Armor. Nope, it is clothing. Boop. Business suit is uncommon. Actually, wait, did I just see it? Value. It sells for about 100 caps, depending on your barter.
I'm gonna take all of his 357, 38, and 45 rounds.
Okie dokie.
It's
I would
60
like to
caps.
attempt to sell it, and I would need to roll barter.
Yeah, barter to see if you can actually sell it at a different price, and then depending on how high your barter is, you get a bonus to it.
All right, what's the motto?
No modifier for this one. Oh wow! All right. How high is your bar?
45.
Okay, so you would get a trying to do numbers in my head. Sorry. You get a 10% bonus to that.
So 110 cap.
Yeah, 110 caps. Yep. You said what'd you buy? Egg.
all of the 357, 38, and 45.
Okay.
Ends up being like 61 caps.
Yep. And 45.
Unless
Okey-doke.
there's some weird barter. No, I don't have high enough barter for that to matter.
And then for the that would only matter for the $3 one most likely. But yeah. Whoops, did not mean to do that. Okay, so he smiles as he makes
And
the trade
what about
with you.
6 inhalers? That's like what, 1 cap?
6 inhalers. You would it's 110, and then minus a 10. Yeah, it'd probably be like a 90 caps for the inhaler. All 10 inhalers.
90?
Oh, for 6 inhalers, that'd be 54 caps.
Really?
Yeah, because you're taking a 10% discount, and 10% of 60 is 6. So.
Jeez. Alright, so,
Mhm.
want me to barter for those again, or?
No, you can keep your same number here. You only really need a bar once.
So, 54 caps or 60?
For 16 inhalers or 6 inhalers?
6.
6. Am I looking at? Am I? Yes? No? Yes? Wait. Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong. Why is your name so close to the other one's name? Yeah, 6 inhalers would be 54 caps, yes.
Alright.
Okay. Inhaler.
Sasaki, you already bought all the jet, right?
No, I didn't buy anything.
Yep.
Because technically I don't have money. It's Ace who carries all the money.
Gotcha.
What do you need?
I would point at the jet and the healing powder.
How much?
She kind of just shrugs. However much you want to get.
I'll buy both of the healing powders and how much? I got plenty. 4 of the jet.
Okay. That would be
200 caps.
Yep.
And I give them to Sasuke.
I put them on the counter and I'll take what I want.
nice. All right. For the jets would be 200. So yes, 2 jets.
I put them on the counter, but I had to get on my tiptoes to put them on the counter.
He happily sweeps up money before handing you the 4 jets and the 2 pouches of healing powder. Thank you for the trade.
I could have
I'll
just killed him
grab-
and took everything he had.
I'll grab those last 2 jets from him, so...
Okay, now they're 50.
50.
Question. What skill would it be to try and take back that pouch of caps without him noticing?
That would
Yep.
be sleight of hand, I would assume.
I'm not great at that right now.
Wait, who are you at? Who are you taking that from?
From
The guy we're buying shit from.
He wants to get his money back.
Yeah, that would be.
That was over 150 caps, bro.
That'd be sleight of hand against his detection.
Against his detection.
Mhm.
Does he look
You could just
shifty-eyed?
mark him.
Would he have a high detection?
He looks very disturbed.
I'm gonna wait till everybody's bought what they want to buy, and then I will attempt.
Mhm.
If shit goes down, you know we can just kill him, right?
I was gonna say we just bail, we just book it, but I mean, killing him is also an option, I guess.
Yeah, because
True.
if you kill him, then you can take whatever you didn't buy. And the
I'm,
money that he had on him.
I thought you were supposed to be a positive karma.
I'm not saying
Huh?
this in character. I'm just saying.
I mean, that is an option, yes. I mean, who needs to buy stuff when you can know
Murk 'em.
No, take it off dead bodies. I mean,
We're all we
Sasuke's not
have
really talking right now.
barely interacted with merchants, and we're already becoming murder hobos.
Jack is not a murder hobo. He still saved Dapper Deviants. He still saved their lives. He just made the medical.
He just made them wish they hadn't.
Yeah.
But they're still alive. He hasn't killed anybody. He doesn't like killing people.
Yeah, no. Sasuke didn't say that. I'm just saying if it does go to shit, we can fight.
true.
But he smiles at you as you start handing all the money and start doing all that fun stuff. Is there anything else you would wish to buy?
I have an idea.
Oh.
I turn to Jap. Jap, I don't believe you've introduced yourself to this man.
Jack looks you deadpan for a moment, and it's like you can see the light bulb flick above his head as he gets off of Winchester very calmly, slowly turns like Ricardo towards the man, and just zips in front of him. By the way, knock knock.
While this is happening, I would like to attempt
Oh.
Yeah, by the
pickpocket.
way, I'm doing a party
not
action
necessarily
here.
pickpocket. I just want to grab the money that he kind of swept to his side of the counter.
Roll
Without him
roll
noticing.
sleight of hand plus 40 against his deception minus 40. Sorry, detection minus 40.
Come on, baby. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna take all his dough.
for fuck's
Knock, knock.
sake. Who's there?
Jack,
You fucking assholes. Jep.
Jack Hackby, a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
He shakes your hand. I fucking hate all.
You say that, but you allow stuff like this.
I do. He shakes your hand with a very confused face before he he decides to turn back to all of you and looks at the table. Huh. Where are my caps?
You put them in your bag, remember?
Oh, did I? Oh. Right. Wow, would you like to do any other exchanges?
I think we're all right.
Yeah, I think we're good. I mean, I have enough.
Very well, very well. He he like turns around as he gathers up all his wares and starts heading back into the town. Fucking got all of your money back, you assholes.
As we walk away, how much money did I have, by the way? I had like 468. Do I get all of that back?
Yeah, you get back to your original starting number.
I lift the bag of caps, throw my arm around Jap's shoulders, and say, "We are gonna be very good friends."
Jack kind of looks you over. No, for a swindler, you've got a very grabby hand.
Oh, oh my
How much money did you get back from him?
All of it.
Good. All right, let's get going before he figures it out.
That's a
Yep,
good
and
plan.
let's never see him again.
So you guys continue all your journey, and eventually you get to the outskirts of Coalfield. It looks like every other town. Honestly, you're not entirely sure what's going on, but as you guys walk in, it legitimately just looks like your average, everyday, ordinary town. There's nothing going on in this town. There's no sounds of anything, no footsteps, no movement, no literally nothing. Is a ghost town of the highest regard. At least as you guys are walking towards it. However, it does seem like good scavenging, because there's literally no one here that you guys can see. And some sweet houses that look completely untouched for the last, what looks to be 50 some years. Jesus Christ, Jeff. Big.
Did you just say scavenging?
I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively put my gas mask on Sasuke because I remember something about toxin or something about the outbreak.
Mm-hmm. It's what you keep being told every time that you guys have gone to pretty much any location around here, because you guys often didn't go to the north, you went kind of left at west and east. But every time you've ever heard any stories about this town, it's that there was an outbreak or something bad happened in that town. No one goes to that town. No one should go to that town. It should be quarantined. You know, stories like that. And as you walk in, there's nothing. It just looks like your average, everyday, ordinary town with no sound. In fact, everyone stays so far away from this town that you can't even hear sounds outside the town because everybody is so far. Even the wind seems to have died in this town.
Question is, why did you put your gas mask on Sasuke when she has a higher endurance than you do?
Because if you get sick, nobody else can heal you. I don't trust
true.
Jap.
That's
If I
very
get sick,
fair.
I have you.
That's fair.
To
Yeah.
be fair, you guys have only seen him deal with Diaper Deviants and the Cutie Crusaders. Or actually, you guys haven't seen, or you two haven't seen Cutie Crusaders. No
Mhm.
one else has actually seen him actively heal someone yet, so no one knows how he would deal with normal people.
Exactly. So I have no basis that you would actually do any better on us than the others.
Fair.
Yeah. But yeah, as you guys are kind of walking in, I'm going to have Winchester do something actually, because he's one of the few that would actually notice this. Specifically because of his senses. Is a difficult roll though, not impossible, but kind of difficult. So I will give him a penalty, but he should be able to make it regardless, of -4 to his perception. Should be able to make it.
And that's
Oh, you did. Hi, Ron. Yeah, you're just in time. You made a good perception roll. You guys are inside the town of Caulfield at the moment.
Wow. The one time I'm not playing as the character, that's when, oh, hey, everything's going fine for your character. Now that you're here, it seems like shit's happened.
Yeah.
I'd be able to
Hmm?
roll perception.
Not unless you have super enhanced smell. Yep.
I might.
I've got a 9 in perception, a 10 in perception.
You, does your character focus on seeing more or smelling more?
Situational awareness as a whole.
Mm-hmm. Alright, because yeah, this is specifically a scent-based thing of almost pheromones, basically. So I'm not sure if your character
Nope,
would
I
be
wouldn't
right.
get pheromones.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
So as you guys walk into this town of Caulfield, it's a ghost town of like the highest order. Wind itself seems to have died in this town. And every story that you guys have come across in this town is that there's an outbreak, there's a danger, there's something in there that is extremely disastrous or potentially fatal. Everyone has warned you to stay away from this town. Every single person outside this town has told it that it should be quarantined. Yeah, so you guys have walked in, and when you walk in, Winchester, you know something off. It's really hard, it's really faint, and it's very hard to detect, but you do notice it. You smell something off. It's not a normal smell. It's not like if you put your nose up to, yeah, it's not like you put your your nose up to Krampus's armpit or anything. That might kill you. But, but you do notice, you do smell something almost animalistic in your brain, almost. It's putting you on edge, but you can't tell what is. It's not a smell per se.
So on instinct, Winchester's gonna kind of get down low on all fours as he starts to kind of growl.
Mhm.
Just kind of like facing into the town.
Yep. I'm assuming you guys take notice of this, or
I'm on top of him, so yes.
And without anyone, and well,
Yes.
with Jab Tassify noticing, he starts slowly stalking into the place. Like he's searching, he's looking around.
I
So-
just walk normally, swinging my stick back and forth.
So as he starts moving across the town, he specifically does notice the smell is everywhere. It's all over the town. And eventually, you see some person, you see this gate specifically right here start to open a little bit. And you see a man standing there. He looks kind of sick. And by kind of sick, I mean he just looks like he has the flu. He looks a little bit uncomfortable. His eyes are kind of, he's kind of drowsy. He's kind of like leaning a little bit. And he kind of like looks at you and is like, "Hey, I haven't had a visitor for a while."
Winchester's like on all fours stalking over to him as he comes and gives him a sniff.
Roll me another perception -4.
-4.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just find out where perception is. Here it is, -4.
You do notice that this smell, in air quotes, is lingering on him and around him. He looks very drowsy, very tired, like someone beat him in the head with a hammer. But he looks none the worse for wear. Doesn't look like, he's gonna go insane. Doesn't look like he's gonna start eating people like ghouls. He just looks sick and tired. Like you would if you got out of bed when you're having a cold.
Do you need help?
Don't worry, miss. It's been going around for a while. It's just a cold. I'll be fine. How are you?
You see Jab
my
jump down
time.
off
I
Winchester
Mm-hmm.
I can
as he
try and
walks
heal you.
up to the man. Sin, what would I need to roll to exactly figure out what's going on with him?
To figure out what exactly is going on with him, you would actually have to look at stuff. You actually have to test him with like blood tests and saliva tests and whatnot.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that be basically just rolling doctor? 'Cause he's
If
fucking
you
doctor.
wanted to draw his blood, but it'd be kind of awkward. Walk up to him and stab him with the needle. But yeah, if you
Before
want,
you introduce yourself.
yeah, if you want to roll doctor, you can kind of see his physical ailments at the moment. What what you can
Yes,
actually.
that's kind of what I'm asking.
Yeah. Feel free to
What
roll
modifier?
doctor. Modifier. It's not very hard to see about him. So just roll -2. No, sorry. Roll a -50 to your doctor. I already hate that's average, but oh well. Alright. So what you can see around him, he just looks sick. He just looks like his bad cold looks like it should go away in like a couple hours or, day or so with bed rest or something. He also looks very sleepy.
You see Jab kind of like, you see him like kind of lean sideways for a moment as he's looking like he's walking around the guy in circles, and then you see him like take kind of like a crouch position almost, like legs spread wide, kind of like crap. As you see him kind of like smack his head. Think.
What's wrong with your companion?
This presents as a normal cold, but from the way our companion is acting around you, it might not be a normal cold.
We've
We're
had
doctors,
this.
We want to help.
It's been going around for a couple of weeks, or actually, I don't know how long it's been going around. We don't really have a calendar here. Most of the people here just trying to rest it off, It's just,
Obviously, it's not working because you guys have been in quarantine for 50 years.
quarantine,
What?
really?
What is that smell?
You mind
Quite place.
taking us to the center? We can help you guys.
Sure.
By the way, Sin,
Hmm?
check your PMs real quick. I need to know what that skill entails or where exactly I throw it in this thing.
Oh, so basically, when, yeah, so you basically just get a, effectively it's a +20 whenever you're throwing your knife.
No, Dodger.
Oh, I don't quite recall what that does.
It's a +10 to AC. And I do remember that the mod AC is 40. So do I just need to add a
Oh yeah,
one?
just make it to 50. Yeah.
All right, cool. I now have 65 AC
Jesus
because
Jesus
Christ.
I forgot to do my skill. So,
Yeah.
whoops.
It just looks kind of tired, and it's like, are you in quarantine? Really? I didn't think we were that bad. You're
can help
welcome to
you.
come in. We don't have a whole lot to offer you except for rooms to sleep in, but that's about it. Mhm.
Mm.
He opens the doorway a little bit as he steps to the side.
Is this like into a home or is this like further into the city?
This is pretty much the main part of the city here, toward this nice little home, and then here, and then there's some random houses dotted around, but this seems to be the biggest encampment.
I'm gonna go inside.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As you go inside, you notice that there are, in fact, a couple of other people who I'm just gonna do dots for. Yes, there we go. Couple other people in this area, and they all look just as tired as he does. Couple people are like playing cards by themselves, or making some food or something. There's a nice little vegetable outcropping over here that there is. It seems like a fairly normal place. Seems fairly nice, fairly normal. The smell does, well, the air quote smell does get a little bit more intense for Winchester as he walks in, but mostly because there's so many people around, seems to be almost laden into pretty much everything. Mm-hmm.
Winchester, you seem to know something. Is it something you can smell?
It's everywhere. Can't. Ugh. He kind of starts scratching at his nose.
Mm-hmm.
Can I put a cloth around his nose
Mm-hmm.
to try and block out the smell, and maybe put like a little bit of like lavender or something if I have that on?
Mm-hmm. You have a like some dirt or something that just kind of changes the smell a little bit. Yeah, it does impede the smell.
Kind of like how the plague doctor's masks, they would fill it with a bunch of flowers and stuff to
Mm-hmm.
mask the scent of
Mm-hmm.
death and decay.
Yeah, it does impede the smell just a little bit. It does make it a little bit easier for him to breathe, especially. But yeah, just looks like a normal place. A couple of them are coughing. You do see specks of blood lining some of the ground, a little bit of the walls, some of the carts, but mostly it's just in handkerchiefs in people's hands. They seem to be randomly just coughing blood. Though only some of them seem to be doing so. Oh.
Do you mind if we go somewhere kind of private so I can run some tests on you to figure out if this really is just a cold or if it's, stronger?
Unless you have the equipment to do so, we don't really have anywhere to go. We're
see
just a
Jeff
small
go.
farming town.
You see
I
Jap as soon
have
as he says
equipment.
equipment, you see him go get my stuff off of Winchester. Oh,
I have stuff as well.
no. Examination stuff, not just normal stuff. You see Jap take off his his big bulky thing.
Mhm.
Here, use this. As he kind of hands it to Ace, checks the people out. I couldn't figure it out off the looks.
Mhm.
I
I
do better.
take out my chemistry kit and my doctor's kit as well.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. There's a decently nice fire over here you guys can use and stuff like that if you want to set up in there.
Yeah, we're gonna set up over there.
And with that mystery of why is this town seem so damn quiet? As you guys have walked in, there's no birds, there's no animal life, there's no wind that's going through this area. This area is just dead. If there weren't people here, you're fairly certain you would be offset by the pure silence. It's barely even broken by them coughing. It's like there's like a shroud moved over the area to a point. It's very unsettling. You don't even seem to be moving all that much either. It only sounds like some occasional raking of the grounds for seed planting, some people coughing, cards being placed down, or, just them shuffling, walking around and stuff like that. But even then, their footsteps are light, it's quiet. No birds are chirping, no animals are moving, there's no wind to push anything. It's just quiet. Mm-hmm. And
I almost feel bad about what I'm about to say, but not really.
Oh.
You say they're playing cards.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh, time to drain them of all their money.
They are indeed playing cards. You're welcome to sit down with them if you'd like.
Next episode. After we've figured out what's wrong with them.
Yep. As you are looking around though, roll me detection just flat.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you are going around and kind of, as Jap said, touching them.
Oh, really?
You don't notice very much. You do notice that, again, some of them coughing up blood, and you're deciding to, not stand next to the people coughing up blood, because, that's just, you're not even have your gas mask on, that's paranoid. Paranoia is striking you. But, yeah, so we'll see what happens next episode on, what kind of treatment that you're going to give them and see if that actually yields any effect and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this episode. If you guys are, please look at the bottom left and go to our Patreon. That's Purgatory Corner, where we give you guys some nice pictures if you guys pledge to us, and give you guys a reward for pledging, I guess. We also have a sweet little Discord down there, and if you guys look at the chats, there are all of our YouTubes and stuff that we go to as well. I need to start doing that at the very beginning as well, to just link all of our stuff. But if you guys are in the chat, go follow that. If you guys are on Discord, just look in the description. Not Discord, God, I'm such an idiot. If you guys are on YouTube, Tables of Tartarus, go ahead and look in the description. All the information will be there. And we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye!
Jenny!
Hey guys.
Remember, never pay full price unless you know you can steal it back.